But one thing I think we need to talk about in terms of baseball, and no matter how big a Giants fans we are, I think we could all appreciate the Dodger Joe Kelly lately for
Yeah.
uh, I mean, taking one for the team is like an understatement. I mean, he took one for the league and basically put the league on his back and said, "Hey, check out how big my balls are because like I'm doing this for everybody right here."
Yeah.
And this was an amazing display of just completely trolling the Astros for their, like,
I
part in this, like, sign stealing scandal in the World Series. It was amazing, dude.
I
My hat
didn't
my hat goes off to you, Joe Kelly.
I'm not too filled in on it all, but I saw his Instagram picture where he like photoshopped
Yeah.
some of the big Astro players onto his kids,
Yeah.
and then his mock of not like a mock, but like a shout out to Conor McGregor. Did you
Yeah,
read the
yeah,
comment where he's
yeah.
like, I want to take a minute to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's one of I'm not a McGregor fan. I'm not a McGregor hater. I loved his shit talking. It was the best, but I love it when shit talkers get put in their place. So for
Oh,
me, like
yeah.
I think my relationship on McGregor is he's a great fighter, man, but I always wanted him to just get checked. Just because
Well,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah,
fun to see the
yeah.
loudmouth get checked. Nothing against him, but he definitely for the majority of his career backed it. Um, but that goes down in history for me for one of the most epic things anyone has ever said. Just the way he said it too. I want to take this moment to
Yeah.
apologize, and then the hesitation, and then the absolutely nobody, And
Well,
you
and
could
it's
I just read it when I saw
yeah.
Joe Kelly's post. Dude, it was just classic.
I mean, it's kinda the same thing with, like, Draymond Green. It's like, as a Warrior fan, you love him, but, like, the rest of the world hates him
Oh yeah,
with a passion,
yeah,
And it's like
absolutely,
it's kinda the same with, like, Conor McGregor. It's like you either love him or you hate him?
yeah,
But, like, my favorite thing about what Joe Kelly did is, you can
kiss.
see with his reaction, the way he walked off and talked to them, it's like he's not trying to hide that this was not intentional,
Oh yeah,
whereas, historically, in years past, when guys would, like, go after people headhunting or whatever for whatever retaliatory reasons they had, it was always baseball's unwritten rule of we're not going to talk about it. It's always going to be, oh, it just got away from me. And, it's
yeah,
always just one of those going back to the quote unquote unwritten rules of it's just you settle it between the lines and we're never going to talk about it. But in these cases, it's like with what the Astros did and how blatantly disrespectful it was to the game of baseball. And and basically understanding that they're entering the season with a huge target on their back.
oh yeah,
I applaud Joe Kelly so much for just being openly and honestly about his intentions and like not giving a fuck about it whatsoever. And just
yeah,
like this is because he understands that regardless of the fact that it's wrong, that the majority of society is on his side in this case, and that it's not going to negatively affect him more than the 8 games that he's being suspended,
hmm
which he's even appealing because, I think now he's going to play that baseball card of, well, it just got away from me.
yeah,
but
oh yeah,
but at
for
the
sure,
same time, it's like he's already been public with his intentions.
yeah. I mean, I would think maybe if he's lucky, they drop it to like 6, but I don't think he's getting out of it entirely in any means, if they do anything at all. But I mean, I kind of like I get it. Like
Yeah.
even we are very much Giants fans. We are born and raised to absolutely hate the Dodgers. But in this circumstance, I have to give it to the Dodgers. Like it's a team that has worked hard, man. They really have. I mean, yeah, they may have bought a few players, and we can,
Oh, for sure.
but it doesn't take away from the fact that they worked hard. Every team that gets to the World Series, whether they still worked hard. Um, and when this came out, like that takes away from them. That it was legitimately. Now I'm not going to sit here and say give them that World Series. I don't ever want to give the Dodgers anything.
No, no. You got to earn it still.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That was a pretty loud car that just drove by. But they were legitimately robbed from a World Series because of it. Like
Yeah.
100%. I can admit that as a Giants fan. Deep down, do I love it? Hell yes. But at the same time, I 100% support his actions.
No, I mean,
It's well deserved.
I think a better way to say it is like, as a Giants fan, it's like, okay, well, if the Astros are going to cheat anybody out of the World Series, like I'm thankful it's the Dodgers, but like I'm glad
Yeah.
it wasn't us,
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like shouldn't be doing that shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at the same and because you did it and you got caught, this is the season of accountability.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to pay for it, and you're gonna
be
pay for
taking
it
your licks.
against. Yeah, and Joe Kelly's not gonna be the only one to do something. He may very well be the only one to do it to this level of extreme, but you better believe he's not gonna be the only pitcher that throws a suspicious ball at the at the Astros.
Yeah, for God no.
That wouldn't be very baseball like if it was.
I would think that this is only going to invite more.
Oh, yeah.
Joe did it?
I think
look at all the positive feedback Joe's getting. Let me do this too,
He stoked the fire. He brought it back to reality because it's been a quiet, it's been a long off season. It's been quiet. It's simmered down, and he just brought it right back to life. And like I was about to say, it wouldn't be very baseball. Like baseball is like one of the biggest things I love about baseball is their dedication to retaliation.
Yeah.
Like we have people
I don't
like
think this
dumbass.
is one that the front offices or Major League Baseball office is going to be able to contain with fines.
No.
I think a lot of fines are going to get handed out. Suspensions are going to get handed out. And I think guys are just going to gladly accept them.
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite examples is dumbass Strickland. With Harper. Like,
yeah.
And that's like, that is the lowest of low. Like Strickland's a shitty pitcher.
But that was a personal thing too. Like even like I remember Buster Posey sitting there behind the plate, like, oh my God.
He didn't even move.
Like, he didn't even run out to help him fight because
and I wouldn't have
he thought like that was the dumbest move ever.
But that's just like it's something that has been a part of baseball is retaliation, but it makes it entertaining. Is it childish? Yeah, but is it entertaining? Yeah. This is definitely far from over. And I look forward to see what happens